do, a deer. You probably know the rest. Solfège is a system for singing notes. If you're familiar with the famous Rodgers and Hammerstein song Do, Re, Mi from The Sound of Music, you already know the solfège note names. Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, and Ti. Let me give you a brief history. The first and last syllables have variants which are a matter of custom. In France, ut is sometimes used in place of do, but ut is rare, so we'll ignore it here. Similarly, C is used in continental Europe, while T has been used in English-speaking countries since the 19th century. The reason for changing C to T was so that each syllable would begin with a different letter. The original solfège, also called solfeggio and solmization note names, derive from an 11th century hymn by Guido d'Arezzo, in which the solfège syllable is the first note of each phrase. So the starting notes of each phrase are C, D, E, F, G, and A. The hymn is called Ut queant laxis. Don't ask me what that means. My Latin is kind of rusty. But let me play it for you. So this is ut, which is now called do. So that's how it starts. Re, mi, fa, sol, la, So the solfège syllables are nothing more than the note names in French, Italian, and Spanish, and we disregard any accidentals. And again, accidentals are simply sharps or flats. So that means that C, C sharp, C flat, C double sharp, C double flat. For the purpose of fixed do solfège, they're all sung with the same syllable do. So that actually makes it pretty easy. The other type of solfège is called movable do. In movable do, the solfège syllables are not necessarily the note names. There's an alternative system. This is called movable do. And in this system, do is always the tonic. So for example, in C major, C is do. Sol, la, si, do. So it's exactly the same in fixed do and movable do. But in movable do, if we play D major, then we'll use the same syllables. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Movable do tends to use T rather than C. That's why I'm using T right now. But in fixed do, D major is re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do, re. So notice how the solfège syllables remain the same in movable do when going from one key to the next. So C major, do, re, mi, fa, sol, D major, do, re, mi, fa, sol, E major, do, re, mi, fa, sol, etc. That is what's called movable do. Now, movable do contains additional syllables. So, for example, minor keys have different syllables because certain notes are lowered with reference to the parallel major scale. Don't worry, that's a little bit technical, but I can explain. So here are the three variants of the minor scale. There are three types of minor scale: natural, harmonic, and melodic minor. And here they are with movable do solfège syllables. Natural minor is do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, te, do. Harmonic minor, in which we raise scale degree 7, so we need this B natural. This is do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. And melodic minor, in which we raise scale degrees 6 and 7 going up and lower them again going down. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, te, le, sol, fa, me, re, do. In all of these examples, you can easily see the difference between the two forms of solfege. Movable do may be suitable for beginning to intermediate level solfege ear training, but it quickly gets complex and confusing, and the system in fact breaks down. Music is by no means always well behaved. Harmonic sequences, for instance, will often cycle rapidly through keys without being firmly in any particular key. So movable do will either fail or become exceedingly confusing in such cases, really defeating the purpose of solmization. Fixed do, by contrast, works very easily in all music, tonal or atonal, regardless of harmony or lack thereof. This is the reason why I teach fixed do solfege on keynotes. It's ultimately far simpler. If you see any kind of C, C natural, C sharp, C flat, C double sharp, or C double flat, just sing do. Disadvantages, however. The syllables do not transpose to other keys, and intervals between the same scale degrees are sung using different syllables, unlike movable do. In the end, however, I highly recommend using the fixed do system of solfege for its simplicity, as it will become more and more useful as the music you learn becomes more advanced, whereas movable do becomes less useful as music increases in complexity. So those are some thoughts and suggestions on solfege. See you in the next lesson.